Greetings, grasshoppers. Welcome to the show today. Listen, today we're just going to have fun. It is my birthday today. Yes, another trip around the sun. Although it is not shining in Nebraska today, people. No, no, no. There will be no sunshine. It has been a week of rain out there, which, it's all good. It's all good. Welcome to late November, people. Good morning. Thank you, Lori Bodemer. Hello. Thank you for visiting today. Excellent. So listen, today, let's celebrate everything. Let's celebrate all your wins, personal, professional, big, small. I don't care. Let's absolutely everything. I'll celebrate some of mine too while we're waiting for people to write in the comments. Hint, write in the comments your wins right now so we can all celebrate them. Yeah, that's my plan today. We're not going to have our regular Friday show. This is usually what we do every Friday. But this week I'm taking off. I'm taking off because I'm building something in the bot shop, and it's gonna be super cool, you guys. So I won't tell you more about it now, but yes, there's many things going on over here. Bitcoin up again, very good. Love to see that. Let's celebrate Bitcoin being up again. I don't know anything about Bitcoin, but I'm glad that one of my people does. I think I know who that is, Amy. I think that's you. But yeah, that's a wonderful thing. I'm glad that love is going on. Lori Bodemer, write something down in the comments. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me how the family is. Dean, tell me everything. Give me a good win to celebrate, because God, it has been too long since I've talked to you, my friend. And yeah, let's see. God, a lot of things around here to celebrate. I was interviewed yesterday by a lady who was, just doing some research, I think, about chatbots. We got a hold of each other through LinkedIn, and it wasn't a recorded interview or anything, but it was really interesting because she was talking to me about what the future of chatbots is. And she was also, she was asking me, what kind of chatbots I worked on and all of that. And I was showing her a few examples on my screen. And she was like, I didn't even know that chatbots could do that. 3 years, 3.5 now, after I've started working with chatbots, people still don't really know what they are or what they can do. That was surprising to me. It was surprising to me, but they were, they continue. Absolutely. For me, the chatbot revolution was, it was just hot and heavy, and everybody wanted in because of the open rate. And oh my gosh, you're going to get your message heard, put it through Messenger. And then of course, Messenger did what it always does, which is shut that down. I mean, it's their platform. They can make any decision they want at any time. So they they made that interaction into what they want it to be. And took away some of the options that people had, which is fine. I had long since moved away from Messenger and onto people's websites because, trust me, we would rather, we as entrepreneurs would rather get the hit on our websites than give it to Mark Zuckerberg. But I think that that people still really don't even know what they are and what they can do. Normal folks, people who don't watch the show, people who are out there doing their business and moving around. So that was really interesting to me because I really thought that by now people would kind of know. Let's see. Citibank predicts the USD will drop 20% in 2021. All right. That is official financial facts, and I don't have any idea what that means. So I'll I don't know whether to celebrate it or not, Amy. So yeah, I don't know what that means, but anyway, so gonna wrap this little story up of this interview that I did yesterday. It was really kind of eye-opening and surprising. And when this person and I were talking about, okay, what's the future of chatbots? You know, what and I think that I've had a couple of shows here on this future of chatbots. The future is certainly, you know, I think it's going to get kind of spread out. And what I mean by that is that voice interaction, even though like right now it's kind of, you know, people are still kind of looking at it like, you know, what's that? Is it listening to my phone calls or whatever? You know, people are still kind of suspicious of it, and people are still kind of like, how is that even useful to me? Because unless you are, you know, the voice activated stuff like Amazon Alexa, Google Home, I always forget what Apple calls theirs because it's way too expensive and I've never even considered it. For a home device, really, unless you have, you know, your lights hooked up to that, or your music, or, you know, you really, at this moment, it's not super useful unless you have, you know, part of your home hooked up to it and you can kind of command lights on and off and things like that. Very good. Got it. Excellent. But I do predict that we are going to start to see more usefulness come out of that. And the minute that we start to see more usefulness come out of those types of devices that are voice activated, then we're going to be saying goodbye to these. And what I mean there is this, of course, my keyboard. We're going to stop with all the typing that we do. Voice recognition, voice to text, speech to text. Wow, that's come a long, long way. Come a long, long way. Listen, a couple of years ago, if I wanted to, you know, get one of my blog posts transcribed or whatever, rev.com, buck a minute. All right. Let's go with that. But now, and machine translation was really, you know, like if you wanted to get something speech to text and have an automatic transcription from a machine do it, you'd end up spending an hour fixing what the machine did. And then you're like, oh, I should really just have paid rev.com. So wasn't very good, but the machine transcription has come a long, long way. Voice technology has come a long, long way. And voice interactions in bots are going to start happening. That voice recognition and speak to text stuff. I was at a convention there it was a year ago, June. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I really want to get back to events, people. But a year ago, June, and I was with the True Chat folks, and we were sitting beside, you know, a booth that had some voice interaction going. And so that stuff's coming. We're going to get rid of the keyboards. So chatbots will cease to be an all text interaction, which is going to be great. But even more than that, I think the future of chatbots is just omni-channel. Many chats, right? It is reaching the clients where they are, whether it's text, whether it's Facebook Messenger, whether it's email, reaching people where they are to give them a valuable message. That's what it's going to be. And instead of, hey, come to me and get this message, it's going to be figure out how they like to be talked to and interacted with and reach them there. That's absolutely the future. That's the future of chatbots and interactive marketing altogether, is the omni-channel part of it. Voice recognition, also scary. Sure is. It sure is. I mean, because, who's listening? What are they using the information for? All of those types of things. Um, and yeah, I totally get it. And it's a few years off, Amy. It's a few years off. This is not, this is not happening right now. So hopefully people that are, tend to safeguard these things will be at work as well. I don't love people collecting my data without my permission either. And as I say this, I'm broadcasting on Facebook, so I know, it does happen. And yeah, I think we're just starting to wrap our minds around how important that is. And so thanks for bringing that one up. Anyway, so that's kind of, the future of chatbots. Voice is coming, people. It's absolutely coming, and reaching people where they're at. That is important right flipping now. It is important right now. It's not just about having a list in an autoresponder, which is your big email programs. It's about having a database of folks that have given you permission to contact them. Permission is good and legal, and reaching those people how they want to be reached and when they want to be reached. So yeah, and then of course I think the future, and what I'm certainly pushing here every day is engagement. Engaging and interacting with folks. Yesterday I did oh, here Amy says, would be hard to write code by voice. Yes, it would. I'll tell you. Okay, I'm going to tell you a story, everybody. RJ's story time. So years ago, when I went to school for my master's degree in management information systems, I had to take coding classes. Darling, that is not my strength. It is just not. That is not. And at the time, we had these. I took a Java class, and at the time, we had to write down. We had to actually not just write code, but handwrite code out. That is extremely difficult. Remembering what goes in what place is extremely difficult. I had a heck of a time. I absolutely had a heck of a time in that class, and I'm so glad that someone saw fit to pass me. End of story. Anyway, yeah, it would be hard to write code by voice. There are certain things that still are going to need input by keyboards, for sure. But I think that a lot of things are probably going to go to voice and video. But of course, we'll see. We'll wait and see what happens there. So another celebration, I think, for me, is going to be, man, seeing that interactive marketing is really the heart of what I do. It's the heart of what made me fall in love with chatbots. I still, I'm going to be writing chatbots absolutely forever. There's so many things that people can do that they don't even know about. The courses I'm putting in chatbots, the onboarding I'm putting in chatbots, so many things you can do that no one has we've not scratched the surface there. But also kind of recognizing that there are other products out there that belong more kind of in the top of the funnel. And what I mean by that is when, people using using methods to get more eyeballs on your product or service, right? There are some tools out there that do the things that chatbots do, that draw people in, that get people's interest, and kind of figuring out that chatbots are really the middle of the funnel experience. That there are other types of things that will draw people to a longer interaction with a chatbot. and that is good and fabulous, and we love it. But the chatbots don't always belong right at the entrance, right at the top of the funnel. I think that was kind of a major realization over here in the bot cave. We're going to give that a celebration too. Treat yourself. That's the one we got right now. So did it anyway. That kind of realization really helped shape what my business is going to be doing in the next few years. And it really speaks to the heart of what people want. People want new eyeballs. Some people hire me for customer service bots. Absolutely. I'm in that for the win, because the better you serve your clients, the less marketing money you have to spend. Or the less, I said that wrong. The less marketing money that, the less you can decrease your marketing budget is what I'm saying. If you serve your clients well, go ahead and decrease the marketing budget, because they will do it for you, and they will bring in qualified, warm people, and cost you a lot less money. It's awesome stuff. But most of the time, people are asking me, how do I get more eyeballs? How do I do this stuff? Adam says, oh, Adam, God, I love you, man. Coding is fun. Coding an application to code an application by voice would be a fun project. Adam, I do expect you to get on that. I'm going to cheer you along. Obviously, you got Veep there. But yes, my friend, my dear friend Adam is very into voice stuff. And so knows a heck of a lot about, well, as far as I'm concerned, everything. To me, if you know how to code, I think you're a genius. That's just the way it is, because that is something that is so hard for me. Anyway, very good. So I think recognizing that direction that things are going in, and also just realizing, gosh, COVID has had a good effect on my business. I realize I am a lucky human. I realize that. But it has had a great effect on my business in that I get to really see people, kind of react to this situation, and what are people doing to react, and what is it that people want now? People want to spend their time doing stuff that's important. Before COVID, and I mean, it's a great life over here. But before COVID, people kind of, accepted things that weren't very acceptable, I think. And now that we've had more time to focus, because what really seemed like what was happening in life out there is people just, there's not a whole lot of focus. There's run here, do this, run here, do that. And I am guilty of it myself. And maybe this is more personal story than this is what the world is doing story. But running here, doing that, doing this, just trying to finish what we started, running around with our heads cut off, that type of thing. Now, people are more focused on very different things. And to me, that's awesome stuff. To me, that's what it's all about. Let's pay attention. Let's pay attention to the things that make us feel good and the things that make us feel alienated. Let's start doing something else, because in that way, we will stand head and shoulders above everybody else. That's what will happen. Adam says, I could set up a demo with Code with Voice on a Zoom with you sometime. Let's do that. Adam, I would just love to see that. So I'm going to give that a celebration, because you know what? That sounds like geeky fun to me. That sounds like geek Christmas. So let's do that, Adam. That sounds wonderful, my friend. All right. Very good. So yeah, so the business has made a huge turnaround in respect to what has been happening out there. People want to be seen and heard more than they ever have. People want to be treated like individuals more than they ever have. And you know what? We have the power to do this in our marketing. We do. Chatbots? Absolutely. Quizzes and games and different things where you allow people to have some choice in what they're doing and where and how they hear from you. Yes. This, my friend, is the wave of the future. And you're here, so you're not going to get caught in having to catch up. You know it right now. Geek Christmas, absolutely. Oh, how fabulous is that? So very good. So, and other things that have brought me joy. You know what? My older sister who does my hair. I'm actually gonna go get my hair done right after this. I'm gonna go and sit in the chair and be pampered for a while. It's gonna be a lot of fun. She gave me some Christmas gifts, and I can't believe I forgot to bring them to my office, my bot cave. But it's all Baby Yoda related. And I love Baby Yoda so much that and my wife too, she got me some Baby Yoda related gifts for my birthday as well. I love Baby Yoda, everybody. My sister even got me a little Baby Yoda mask where he's standing there and says, stay back, you must. Oh my gosh, you guys. I am spoiled. I'm going to give that some rocket ships because I am spoiled. And you know what? I love it. I wouldn't change that for the world. I'll tell you that. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what's going on in the State of the Union over here. I am grateful for an awful lot of stuff. I know Thanksgiving is coming up a couple of days here. I also will not be streaming on that day. And got the woot from Amy. Awesome. Thanksgiving is coming up and a lot of, it's going to be a different Thanksgiving for most people. For Megan and I, there's going to be a lot of lounging, some cooking, but a lot of lounging and just not doing much. Those are my favorite days, my friends. Those are my favorite days. And so I know it's going to be different for a lot of people, but however you celebrate, and Thanksgiving has not ever been my favorite holiday, honestly. To me, there's a whole lot of hassle just to eat. I would rather just order pizza for everyone and chat instead of feeling all the pressure to get stuff out on the table. But I know that I'm different than most people. So however you celebrate and whoever you are, however you choose to do that, I hope that it's a wonderful day for you. I hope that you take some time out and do something you like to do just because you like to do it. There's no time like the present, my friends. There's rent. There's no day but today. I will be stuffing my face with stuffing and turkey. Yes. That sounds like an excellent option. Somebody has to make the pizza, though. Oh, that's true. That's true. So DoorDash. I don't know. But for me, just sitting around and hanging with my family, hanging with my wife and calling and Zooming the rest of my family, it's going to be a perfect day. So I hope that you and yours are safe. Hope that you're happy. Hope that nobody is sick in your house. And yeah, well, I'm going to be wrapping it up. If you guys have any other wins, pop them in the comments for me and we'll celebrate. Coming up, I think that I'm going to get a chance to send out an email today. I did a show yesterday on all of the Black Friday deals on AppSumo. AppSumo is a place where they give you a lifetime deal on software so that you can get rid of some of the subscriptions that you have. If you want to, if you didn't catch that one, go back and watch it. I go over all of the deals and how you might be able to use them in your business. I'm also going to be sending out a little email today, just in case anybody didn't catch that show. I'm going to send out a little email today about it. It will be a video. Yes, it will, because I don't like writing emails. You know me. So I'm going to send that out later today for you all. I do not have a Black Friday sale. I got some cool stuff that I'm working on that we're going to be putting into place next year, because next year, my friends, is going to blow 2020 right out of the water. It really, really is. Working on some things in the bot cave here. There won't be any Black Friday stuff from me, but I will send out the AppSumo stuff because I think that it's absolutely worth taking a look at. If you're running your business, if you're an entrepreneur by yourself, if you're wearing 78 hats like most of us, then some of this software could be a real good deal for you. And you also get like your money back immediately, no questions asked, if something's not working for you. And I think it's 60 days, but it may be 90-day guarantee on that. So good stuff all around. I just want to send you out something that I know you're going to love today, because it's my birthday and I want to give you all a gift. So that's the way it goes, babies. If you're thinking about belated gifts for me, you're welcome to send things. Baby Yoda oriented is accepted. Hope you and your family have a wonderful Thanksgiving. You know what we will. Adam, you and your family too. Amy, whatever you're doing this Thanksgiving, hope it's a good time. And that's it for me today. I got to go run off and get my hair cut because we're getting a little shagged. You know what I'm saying? So that's all from me today. Thank you for stopping by, grasshoppers. I'll be back tomorrow, and that'll be the last show of the week. We will cover something cool and chatbot oriented, because that's what we do here. And that's all I have today, my friends. Talk to you soon.